Alright, so welcome to the first training video. So what I want to do for this first one is just kind of go over an overview of the WordPress admin area. What I like to do, and you'll see in all the videos, is I'll keep two tabs open. One with the front-facing portion of the website, the public side where everyone sees, and then in a second tab I go to the website, ucm-uwm.org / wp-admin or -admin. Okay, and this will, if you are not already logged in, bring you to your login screen. Log in with your credentials, and it drops you right into the dashboard. This is what I call the back end, the WordPress admin area, and what you'll have kind of on the dashboard is our main overview of the site. And on this left side is the navigation that we'll be using. Now, depending on your access privileges, you may or may not see all of these things. So this is the admin account, so every option is here. We won't utilize all of these areas anyway. For the most part, we'll see in here in the updates under dashboard, if there's any updates of like WordPress itself or any of the plugins, a little bubble will show up here with the amount of updates, the number of updates. It is very good practice to, if you have the administration capabilities, especially because you need to be an administrator to be able to do the updates, to keep the WordPress up to date and all the plugins up to date. Most of the times when they send out an update, it is a security update fix. So it's good to keep the website secure by keeping those up to date. So right now I've already run all of the different updates, but if I hadn't and I went to my updates page, I would have literally just a one-click, select all and update all buttons in this area. So now let's just kind of go back to our dashboard and go through this menu over here. The posts, this is the area of all of those pieces that are on the homepage. That slideshow and those homepage boxes underneath will be accessed and added to in this area. Media, this is where all of our uploads to our, like photos, videos, and such that we uploaded to our site directly. Links, we don't actually really utilize this. This isn't enabled on the website, but it would be for like a link page. Pages is something we will absolutely use, and that's any of the inside pages are going to be accessed in this area. So basically meaning like if I click on finding your purpose, this is a page. Same thing with about us. This is another page. So all of those are listed in this pages area here. Comments, we don't actually really utilize the comments, so most of the things that are going to be in here are probably spam. So you can usually double check, but I'm sure that they're mostly all spam. And we have a spam filter plugin, but it doesn't get them all. So you can always go in and delete comments if you're like me and don't like to have little notifications all over the place. Contact, this is where that contact form on the Contact Us page is accessed. And then this kind of lower area here, again, if you're not an administrator of, privileges, you will maybe not see like appearance and settings and tools. But just as an overview, appearance is where our theme and those kind of theme options are already set. But we already have the, a custom theme up and running, so we don't really touch this area. Plugins, this is where we're adding, plugins and functionality, as well as we can see what's already installed, and if there's any updates, it'll also show up here in addition to that little updates area up under the dashboard. And so and also you can see the ones that are deactivated. We can even delete those and clean that up if we want. Users is a way of, like if you are an administrator and need to create or delete user accounts, that's in that area. The tools are mostly just for like importing or exporting data. So like if you were moving the website to a new domain, so we really don't need that area very much. In the settings also, we have set up when we, first develop the site, or if we add a new plugin, those kinds of things. Once we set the settings in these, we usually don't touch them as well. And the WP Touch, this is actually that mobile plugin that that makes the website a little bit more responsive. So that's kind of the overview of the administration area, or the back end, what I like to call. Another thing you'll notice is a lot of these have little arrows and can easily be moved around. Everything's kind of drag and drop. If you have your own account, it will remember your settings. So if you're like me and might get overwhelmed with a lot of different options, hiding things or moving things around so that it's most efficient for the tools that you use will help streamline the process. And there's also up here at the top right, there's two tabs, a help tab and a screen options tab. These will be on most of the pages that you see in the admin area. The screen options, and they'll just drop down a little area here, is just a matter of like I can uncheck things that I don't want to see. It doesn't delete them from WordPress or disable them. It just disables the view for me. So like if I don't need that at a glance ever, I can just unclick it and then drag and drop, or maybe I just want, you know, the news and events, and again I can move them around and that kind of stuff, and hide them, collapse them, and expand them. So you can personalize it and really kind of make it your own. And also this help section does actually give a really good documentation on the WordPress admin area. So if any of these videos don't cover some of these things, you can also look in there. That's all I got for this. We'll get into some of the specifics of posts and pages in the next videos.